Welcome back to the Fell Xenologue in Fire Emblem Engage, and yeah, that's one pretty long winding path we've got there. Our next destination, after the Brodian Boulder border, is a frigid forest in Elusia. The party learns of suspicious developments in Elusia, and even more suspicious developments from Nell, but they don't know that yet. 3 bracelets remain, and from here we can get nuts! Before I go in here, though, I actually want to do a tiny bit of bond leveling on a certain emblem with a certain character.
The way you emblems glow and float around... You're not actually ghosts, are you?
I don't feel like a ghost, but now that you mention it, I don't know.
Oh, there's that underwater dubstep here too, and it fits a lot better here than it did in Aaliyah's Paralogue, but okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, remember this warning from the main story? So, while Fell Xenologue 4 is still quite hectic and pretty rough, the chapter that follows is the most difficult battle in the entire Fell Xenologue. For that one, you probably want to make sure you have very high emblem bond levels, I'll just say. But firstly, we'll just be focusing on this one. Let's go. Clash of Queens.
You plot and scheme in service of one. Will you fight for their happiness?
You trust, love, and care for one. Do you wish to make them yours alone?
The country of boulders has crumbled.
The country of flowers has wilted.
Let them be. One knows the truth. In this world, there is no mercy. My yearning does not exist here.
So, it seems like we had both, well, I mean, you can probably figure out who those two voices are.
Nell. Look around. The windflowers have bloomed.
Beautiful. The sight of them is rejuvenating, even in the midst of this brutal war.
Let's take some to show the others. We can pick this blue one, and that red one.
That's not symbolic at all.
It feels wrong to pick them. Perhaps we should invite the others here instead.
You know, I think you're right. That's a much better idea. I love how you take care of everyone, Nell.
I am just following your example.
Ah, those days when I was actually happy and not a jerk to everyone.
A dream. Such sentiment no longer becomes me. I must put this foolishness out of mind.
The kingdom of Elusia is certainly chilly.
Yes, and much easier to get into than Brodia. I'm almost disappointed.
I guess one simply can walk into Elusia.
It was too easy if you ask me. Why were the checkpoints empty? Feels wrong.
Yeah, my guess is everybody manning those checkpoints is dead.
And kinda scary, if I'm being honest.
It is odd that we've run into so few guards. What are your thoughts, Nell?
Did you kill them all?
Are you feeling all right? It seems like you haven't been sleeping much. I heard you coming back to camp last night. It was pretty late.
It will not affect my performance in battle, and that should be your only concern.
Well, yeah, because in this world, there are no experience points.
She's in a bad mood.
Well, I mean, what else is new?
Just grumpy from not getting enough sleep. Let's give her some space.
Yeah, not getting enough sleep, murdering people, you know how it is.
I do wonder where she slipped off to last night. Hopefully nowhere dangerous.
Madeline's due to meet up with us soon. She's been spying on Elusia. The plan was for Celestia to bring her from the rendezvous point. Should be here any minute.
Ah, there they are. Hello?
Hello, Lord Nil. Lady Nell. I hope your journey wasn't too arduous. Gregory, you look well.
She's Madeline, and though she's very small, she's Madeline, and inside she's tall. I'm so sorry, but I cannot see this name without thinking of that show I watched as a kid.
Celestia was just filling me in on all that's occurred. I take it this is our esteemed guest.
Also, we have encountered a rare shiny Marnie.
Yes. Madeline, meet the divine dragon from another world.
Incredible. Outward differences aside, it feels as if our leader was brought back to life.
Again, wrong gender and also different hair.
What to say? I'm at a loss for words.
If anything, like, Madeline sounds a little more mature in her tone than Marnie did, which makes sense.
I understand how you feel, Madeline. I was moved to tears upon our first meeting. It's all right, just let it out.
Celestia, I am not going to cry. Would you please stop treating me like a child?
Oh, of course. Apologies, dear.
Divine One, pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Madeline of the Four Winds. I may be the youngest of our group, but I assure you I'm no less capable than the others.
Or in other words, you may be teeny tiny, you may be très petite, but that will never stop you from being really neat.
And I swear to protect you, come what may.
Thank you, Madeline. I appreciate your help.
Glad to be of service.
You were such a snot-nosed little brat when we first met. But you've grown a lot, kid. I bet Mavier is proud too, especially since he's the one who recruited you.
I was never snot-nosed. But, of course, I would be delighted to know I've made Mavier proud.
Mavier, is he...
Yes, the other member of the Four Winds and my second in command. Quite a fighter, too.
And as his name has not changed, we have learned that Mavier himself is a living canon event.
Mavier once served as a knight to Sombron's army. When his superior died, he changed sides.
His superior died, huh? Yeah, I may have mentioned earlier that there are some little hints about what may have happened to the Veil of this world, and this is one of them.
his superior? Nil, was that one of your siblings?
Yeah, see, you can do these before Aaliyah finds out about Veil, but I feel like this line kind of assumes Aaliyah does know about Veil.
It was indeed, though not a sibling we ever met. I recall being surprised to learn that father allowed one of his children to retain a knight.
For that very reason, I initially suspected Mavier of being a spy. I thought perhaps Sombron had tasked him with tracking Nil and me down, but my suspicions proved unfounded. Mavier earned the Divine Dragon's wholehearted trust.
I can't wait to introduce you to him, Divine One. It was Mavier who founded the Four Winds. I would have considered him the top choice as leader, but that role fell to me for some reason.
Something I only just realized is that given, like, the point in the game you're allowed to start the Fell Xenologue, Celestia is the only one whose counterpart Aaliyah is guaranteed to know.
I bet it's because you're so old.
Excuse me?
Enough. Madeline, please give us your report.
She's like, have you been looking at the data mined ages again?
As of yesterday, Elugia Castle has been almost totally vacated. Only a few soldiers remain. The Queen and her royal guard are in Hissad Cathedral, performing a ritual of some kind.
Was there actually a cathedral named that in the main story, or is this the alternate counterpart to Destinia?
A ritual? You don't mean...
They intend to revive Sombron.
I'd consider that a safe guess.
Well, then I guess we have to stop them before we get to that silly game over screen. Game over, Return of Sombron. Oh ho ho.
I anticipated this might happen. The Elusian people are quite devoted to our father, after all. We went to great lengths to secure the aid of a divine dragon. This response is only logical.
I would not call it logical to resurrect a corpse.
But they lack our ability to summon help from realms beyond. I must say, I'm conflicted at the thought of seeing Father again.
Well, how about we make sure we don't have to see him again?
Now that I think on it, we have not heard from our mysterious enemy since Lethos. Perhaps this ritual has kept them occupied.
On your guard, everyone. Someone on horseback is coming this way.
Illusion cavalry?
No. The rider is... Mavier? Mavier!
Madeline, you are unharmed. What a relief. And it appears this area is still secure.
What a surprise, Mavier. We were just talking about you.
We've now met all 4 of them. Why is it that they're getting both Illusia and Solm and Madeline and Morvier out of the way in the one chapter? It's not like things are going to take a drastic turn in Fell Xenologue 5 and 6 or anything.
Good to see you, Lord Nil, Lady Nell.
What are you doing in Illusia? Your orders were to stay in Solm, gathering intelligence.
I intended to, but the Queen of Solm departed the palace. I was following her and ended up in Illusia.
So the Queen of Solm is here. Why?
Please forgive my grievous failure in not anticipating this.
Let me guess, there's war.
But Queen Tamara has entered Illusia with bracelet in hand and troops by her side. It is, in effect, an invasion.
But something you wouldn't expect in our main universe, it's Solm who made the first blow.
I see. I wonder if this is related to Illusia's ritual in some way. Perhaps the Solmic army intends to storm the church to prevent the resurrection of Sombron.
I do not know if Illusia has yet moved to defend itself, but it is only a matter of time.
A clash of armies will complicate the matter. We should proceed with haste.
Yes, I can lead the way.
Oh, I should probably introduce myself before we head out.
You are the divine dragon from another world, am I correct?
Yes, actually.
I am Mavier, second of the 4 winds. Pleased to meet you. Now, shall we?
I was kind of expecting another big reaction.
That just made me think of a video. Live Divine Dragon reaction!
The armies are fighting in front of Facade Cathedral. The battle has already begun.
We're too late.
Perhaps this is to our benefit. We would be at a disadvantage against either force alone. Let us get to their leaders and reclaim the bracelets while they are distracted.
Illusia is commanded by Queen Ivy, and Solm by Queen Tamara. They hold the bracelets of the Strategist and of the Doting Sister, respectively.
Respectively, huh? I would have expected Ivy to have Camilla.
Defeating just those 2 should be achievable.
Well, yeah, the real question, though, is getting to them.
Are you prepared for this, Divine One?
I am.
With your permission, I will head to the cathedral and attempt to disrupt the ritual.
Because my name is the same as a character you could recruit in the main story, it would be very confusing if I was also a guest ally.
An excellent idea. Proceed, Mavier.
Very good.
All right, let's go.
Meanwhile, he just jogs off to the side. Due to the high number of foes fighting each other, combat and style/dance animations will be set to allied units for this battle. Yep. Thankfully, yeah, you won't have to sit through the animations on the enemy phase. But also, yeah, we're fighting in the middle of a cemetery that's also a battlefield. So, right, yeah, a lot of dead people. Yeah, so this is actually kind of interesting. Illusia's forces are mostly comprised of, like cavalry flyers, but a lot of mages, whereas Solm has a lot of berserkers, swordmasters, and, well, that's an Illusian Wolf Knight, halberdiers and snipers. Like, Solm's forces are mostly on foot, and Illusia's are mostly mounted. But, yeah, we've got yellow units here for the first time in Engage. That's pretty cool, but it does make me wish that we could have got a proper Grand de Field recreation for the Bracelet of the Three Houses, or, you know, Emblem of Rivals. So, over here we've got Tamara, and she's got Camilla, so she's got a decent amount of mobility. She also has Dragon Vein, a lot of magic to make use of that Bolt Axe and Lightning, and also her Racket of Solm has become Dignity of Solm, because this Tamara does not have a horrible singing voice. Dark Inferno is actually pretty scary, though, and it can also severely impede your movement, so gotta be really careful about this. She also has Sandstorm, and a 24% chance of triggering it. Unfortunately, though, she's a little slow to really be doubling that many people. Meanwhile, we also have a whole bunch of mountains here, and, oh yeah, I really should show her status screen animation, because, like, look at this, look at Ivy. A lot of people joke that Fell Xenologue Ivy is basically everything that people expected Ivy would be in the main story and were pleasantly surprised. But no, this is Ivy as like Camilla except even worse. Yes, she also despises Hortensia, so yeah. And of course, final say, same thing as her personal skill in the main game, but she also has anima focus, keen insight, so be careful of your flyers, or she doesn't even have... All that's going to affect is Cataclysm's flying, like, wind damage, because nothing's weak against Thunder in this game. Flare is actually kind of scary. Interesting thing about Ivy, she actually has a hidden skill that reduces her movement by 1 on this map, so she's supposed to have 6 movement, but the enemy Ivy has 5. Now, eventually, a whole bunch of Wyvern reinforcements will be spawning down here, and I don't mean Wyvern Riders, I mean the really bad kind of Wyverns. Oh, also, we have Madeline. Madeline. I don't like the fact that she's an axe armor, because axes have really sucky accuracy, but she does have this, which is kind of cool. She takes 2 less damage from foes when she's adjacent to an ally. So yeah, I do still wish the 4 Hounds got these, just with different names. It would have stopped the interface spoilers with Morvia. Intellectual Armored Knight, okay. Well, I guess that makes her smarter than her original counterpart. But we are still forced to deploy Celestia, Liability, and Nell. Oh, and also the legendary Greg. So in terms of emblem rings, I think I'll be keeping most of them the same. Madeline... in my first playthrough of the Fell Xenologue, I used Sigurd with Madeline for that extra movement, but, see, now I kind of want to use Hector.
Sir Hector!
Let's go!
And unfortunately, we only have 4 extra slots, besides our force deploys. Now, I want my own Tamara here. I think I want Amber here. And Alchrist is great for taking out the flyers. And in that case, I guess my last option has to be Ivy. But I leveled up Ivy a little bit with Celica.
Celica, yes!
Elusia and Solm are in the thick of battle. Let us slip in and surprise their commanders.
Free-for-all. Yes, some units are marked in yellow. They're enemy units, but are also enemies of our enemies. It's just like the Tara chapter in Fire Emblem Thracia 776, where you had NPCs that also attacked you as well as the enemies. So yeah, we're going to take advantage of the Maelstrom of Battle to eliminate both commanders. There will be reinforcements here, but the reinforcements for both sides stop when their commander is defeated. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Step 1. Let's see. I did give Amber a Rider's Bane, and hey, that's actually pretty solid accuracy. You will probably have to take out a few Solmic and Elusian troops as you progress, just to clear the way.
I'm ready.
Feel like Celestia should be heading towards... Frick, I do intensely dislike the fact that I have to, access the convoy with all of the guest characters with Aaliyah in order to get decent weapons. It's just, kind of a huge pain, or in this case, engage. Because I'm thinking of sending Aaliyah over towards, Ivy, just because he has Parthia, which could be useful there. But as it stands, I definitely want to get into a position where I can convoy with, like, 4 people at once. So, like, firstly, Nell. You probably need a spear. And, take a silver lance, because why not? And you need some staves. Take restore just in case. Okay, that's cool. Excalibur actually 1-rounds you. I hope this doesn't end really badly for me. At least, like, the weapons that we've got access to are seriously improved right now.
Rest now.
But we're not level 5 promoted, so none of us have our special class skills, which means no Lunar on Alchrist. I'll need to remember that. And especially sadly, it means no Sandstorm for my Tamara, but their Tamara has Sandstorm.
Yes.
Yeah, Tamara's going to be really stalled if she doesn't go to there, so I'll have to wait an extra turn to get some better weapons for, Actually, no, I'll wait until now to get better weapons for, the legendary Greg. Oh no, he already has Hellfire, so I guess he could take, Fortify, because he's, like, the only person I have here who can use it. Oh, right, you... you need a little bit of healing, but... let's not go for that just yet. Yeah, really the only thing that you need is a hammer, and oh, by sheer foresight, I happen to bring a hammer with Tamara.
Me?
Who would have guessed that I would need one? Can I get in range of the Bow Knight without getting in range of the... No, I don't think so. Because the first time I played this, I used some dodge tanking strats with Alchrist, and then, well, let's just say stuff happened. The stuff being alternate Ivy using Cataclysm on him, and I actually did this Xenologue for the first time before I had done Soren's Divine Paralogue, so I didn't actually know how Cataclysm worked, and I saw it here and I was like, oh right, okay, I'm just dead. Well then. A few of those enemies are going towards us, which is a problem. I love Bright Bold Sandstorm playing here, even though it's technically an enemy face theme. It's weird that Elusia gets, like, the generic enemy theme here, though, but I guess there was no real Elusian map theme in the main story. I mean, faraway Eternal Holy Land wouldn't have really made sense. Well, these guys certainly knew their enemy. They're bringing a lot of Rise Veins. Bright Sandstorm is such a good song. Well, it's always fun when the RNG screws over the enemy and not me. Okay, this could be a problem. And yeah, we get a whole bunch of reinforcements coming in. There's actually even more reinforcements on Maddening mode. So, we've got Swordmaster, Berserker, and Halberdier. Now, I do know that I can... I kind of want both my flyers over on this side to take out Ivy. Speaking of taking out Ivy, my Ivy can attempt to outright one-shot you. Not bad. This is actually thanks to Resonance and the magic boost on the Celica that I raised Ivy's bond level with. There's no way I kill you even with a longbow, is there? Nope. Because I don't exactly want you to go for me when I'm not in a void terrain. See, that's a... Wow, you actually kill me. Yeah, I sort of wanted Amber to go on the other side. If it means one less Mage Knight, perhaps so be it. Yeah, Amber is still, like, without my Warrior Amber build, he's not as strong right now as he was during the main story. But I still like him. Just like I still like Alchrist, especially if he would not miss his 91. Thank you.
I can't believe I did that.
Okay, now hopefully you don't... Oh, Speed Taker's good. I'm like, wait a minute. He has Lean, of course doesn't get doubled. In fact, I think he actually doubles that enemy. But okay, I have Quick Riposte Marnie. No, sorry. Quick Riposte Madeline, but, yeah. As you can see here, just... Oh, her accuracy is so bad. It's just like, she has considerable issues. But wow, even you have some issues hitting. Okay, well, at least you actually hit. That's gonna be a bit of a help. See, I may actually need to temporarily redirect you down here, because I kind of have to... Oh, and I need to convoy some stuff, too. Okay, let's see if I can one-round you. This might not work. Yeah. I mean, there is Emblem energy. I wonder if I... Okay, I may actually have to do this.
I may not be your first choice, but...
I mean, yeah, well, first choice for Byleth for me is Jean, but Jean is stuck as a martial master in the Fell Xenologue, so he's not really going to be all that helpful for the Emblem strategy that I used on him in my main run. I mean, if you leveled him up with Lucina, he might actually be quite useful. So, oh, that is an archer, which will attack. Because, yeah, there's a lot of yellow units over this side, so they're probably going to go straight for me rather than get distracted by the Illusians. See, I feel like this is just more likely because I only need to hit one of these.
Tedious creatures.
I don't know if that probably is a Veronica quote, considering I don't think you get, like, any of your regular quotes while you're engaged with an emblem. And basically the reason why I moved you was so I could do this, which is probably not going to work, but I can at least try. Well, it is at least the bare minimum for having more than one random number generated in this game. I suppose I can go for this then. At least I have, wow, Tiki's eyes look horrifying there. Maybe she's just like the Fell Xenologue has already broken her. Now, I did kind of want to use... I suppose I can Fell. It's just like, if I use... I would be able to counter that sniper if I engaged, but do I really want to burn my engage now?
A dream made manifest.
Because I sort of wanted to use... Like, the reason why I wanted to send Nell over this side was to potentially Levin Sword some generals, which... And here's the thing, I kind of doubt I'm going to be able to use Gig 11 Sword on anything else, so I'm just going to burn it here.
Arc Thunder.
Yeah, see, there we go, he's using Arc Thunder. It's supposed to be Arc Thunder Sword.
Our bonds are far stronger than destiny.
Okay, so Ivy's my only healer around here. I don't really want Nil on that side, though. Although sometimes it's easier to protect Nil if he's near my, bonded shield, so okay.
Much improved.
There's a whole bunch of, like, on turn 5, that's when the Wyverns come. I would have appreciated you killing the sniper before it attacked Nell, but oh well. Can't really predict what these guys are going to do. Now, unlike Three Houses Gronder Field Battle, you don't need to worry about the enemy sides getting like a stat boost if you let them kill too many, which is a mechanic in Three Houses Gronder Field I only realized on like a later playthrough, I think on Maddening actually, because on my earliest playthroughs I basically just killed everything at Gronder Field before they ever got stat boost, but like that's kind of a mechanic there to stop you from just ignoring everyone, because if you do, they'll kill each other and get massive stat bonuses. Huh, actually, this sniper was distracted by a nice juicy Griffin Knight and avoided, yeah, better you than me! Save those low percent crits for, the Illusians. Thank you very much. But yeah, distracted and did not get to attack, which means I probably uselessly engaged with yeah, but I just, like, that's, like, rule of Fire Emblem AI, usually you can never really predict what they'll do. So I wanted to be better safe than sorry. I wanted to be able to counterattack if that archer attacked me, though I was kind of worried that it would crit Nell, honestly. In fact, like, I wouldn't really put it past them. And more of them.
I see we have some uninvited guests. No matter. My reinforcements will annihilate them.
And yeah, wow. Like, Reaver Burst sounds so different as alternate Ivy. And you know, like, the whole, you know, evil X be like meme, I didn't really feel like that was true for, like, the other royals, except, you know, Alchrist. But, like, this is very much evil Ivy. You'll see if you get a boss dialogue. You'll all see. Yeah. Evil Ivy be like you don't even want to know. Just, Madeline's accuracy is so bad. Like, I do feel like, personally, I think she is my least favorite of all of the Fell Xenologue guest characters. Is that a 1 round? It is indeed a 1 round, and I break you, so I don't need to worry about getting attacked in return. Oh, I don't even need to worry about getting attacked in return anyway, because, yeah, this is another reason why I wanted to use From here.
My strength comes from diligence.
Because I get surprise attack. Also, somebody pointed out to me, that quote there is actually one of Crom's level up lines from Awakening. So we finally get to hear it fully voiced. That's really cool, honestly. Yeah, see, I kind of wonder if I made a mistake not, because Amber sort of needed the Gritlins, but maybe Tamara needed the Gritlins too. Unless... No, Tail Smash actually kills you, so let's go for it. I was kind of saving this engage for later, but let's go. Clear the way.
We'll be together forever.
It felt more like a Tail Impale than a Tail Smash, honestly. I used to make, I don't know, just, the term Impale Tail is just something that I always used to, theorizing would be the name of an ability that existed in something. Probably not Pokemon, because that would be way too dark. It's just, I kind of wanted Celestia on the other side. But at the moment, I do sort of have Amber committed to this front, except he is committed to death if the Mage Knight hits him. Although, by the way, remember when I've always used to say that, like, oh, you know, it sucks being a Mage Knight? Well, the one thing that sucks about being a Mage Knight is you're not mystical, so you don't ignore Terrain Avoid. Well, it turns out that here, that actually works in my favor. Because, yeah, Alchemist Avoid on this map in terrain is kind of insane. Well, okay, I can try this. She doesn't even exceed 100 base accuracy. Why? Well, okay, at least the sniper is probably dead. Although, actually, if I go here, I don't believe that Halberdier can attack, Gregory?
Me first!
Well, okay.
Aren't my friends strong?
Isn't my friend who could turn into a dragon so strong? I did not want to have to retreat Aaliyah just for this, but I mean, I really, really need better... Oh, and no reason to summon Hero here, because it will just immediately disappear. Although, I mean, I can do it for lols anyway. I'll take a Belongal, and also take Excalibur, and I suppose you can swap Elfunder for Thoron, just because, you know, why not? Oh, right, I should have gotten the Levin Sword, but okay. You know, I am just doing this on the off chance that I get Edelgard and she immediately disappears. Oh, no. Okay, just a regular... I mean, technically, he still has 1 turn of usability, but... Oh, he's got a Great Axe, too, but I'd rather the general does not go towards me. And yes, I was going to swap Amber over to the other side of the map. Oh, gotta be so careful of Nil here, though. So yeah, Ivy typically doesn't move unless she's, attacked. But okay, let's see. You, sir... I'm gonna leave this. I'm not gonna skip just in case that 1% actually hits me, because it's happened to me before. I remember for a long time, my forum signature back on Serenae's Forest was a moment during my old Fire Emblem 4 playthrough where, Azel, I believe he got hit by a 1%, and then he leveled up and got no stats. Which I still think may be one of my unluckiest moments I've ever had in a Fire Emblem game. Okay, Illusia is advancing a little strong on that flank. Okay, Ivy's moving now. I guess I was wrong about her not moving unless directly provoked. She has that Wyvern wing, though. I still, like, it's like, Bright Sandstorm just makes me want to cheer for Solm. And technically speaking, if Solm's aim here is to stop the ritual, I mean, I feel like they're sort of the good guys in all of this. It's kind of one of the rare cases of, like, where because normally I'm very, very much against invading. But in this case, it's like, we're doing this to stop, like, them reviving a full-on incarnate of evil dragon, so... I mean, I guess it's kind of justified in this circumstance. And it's not like they want to actually conquer the country, they really probably just want to stop the ritual. As far as we know, I mean, we haven't actually talked to Temera yet. For all we know...
Looks like Queen Ivy is making a move. In that case, so will we.
From all we know, she has greater designs. Yeah, that group of reinforcements down here, I do not like this group of reinforcements. So yeah, I definitely have to make a move on and get to Temera, because yeah, she's definitely going to move now. And there are 2 mages near her, though. Well, let's get a quick snipe in as I go.
I'll help.
I think I probably will Astral Storm Ivy this turn, though. In fact, what turn are we on? Turn 4. It's on turn 5 that the Wyverns spawn. And, oh yeah, bolting. Yeah, your range is on bolting. And, bolting only has 3 to 5 range for its enemy version. I kind of like how they intentionally nerf some of these weapons. 2 mages. Just Madeline is not going to do well to that at all. Maybe I have to change my mind and actually do need to swing Zephyr around in this direction. Although, you know, Nell could. But every moment I spend with Nell here is a moment that Nell is not moving towards Ivy. Towards, Temera, and I need Temera down.
Our bonds are far stronger than destiny.
Oh, let's just hope that is true. I should have used Divine Blessing. Okay, yeah, this is one of these rare things where I will, like... I don't know if she's exactly the best recipient of Divine Blessing, but that plus a Storm's Eye... I mean, it might be okay.
For all I'm saying.
It's just kind of reliant on her hitting with her Tomahawk, and I don't really exactly see that happening. Oh, that is a Clinky Knight. Not... Well, actually, if I go here... Yeah, and I was looking at the name Excalibur, I just thought of, Excalibur! That, like, Saber always says back in, I've only watched, like, the Unlimited Blade Works movie and half of Fate Zero, though, so I'm not exactly the biggest authority on Fate. I know there's a bit of an overlap between fans of it and, fans of Fire Emblem Heroes, because Fate Grand Order does sound pretty decent of a mobile game. But okay, like I said, I'm gonna be doing this now. Where are you? Ivy. Part of me wonders whether I actually should kill off some of her protector wing, though.
Until no one can beat me.
Like, if this was 3 houses, that'd probably be part of her battalion. I do feel like battalions were a little bit of a wasted element of 3 house. Whoops. Okay, that was stupid. I thought that you weren't in range, but evidently you were. Oh, because you were standing on the space that... Ah, okay. In that case, let's actually not attack yet, and let's instead just do this so that I can Thor on you to death. Now that, from its grunts, that was a female Great Knight. Well, I say Thor on you to death, and I might still miss, but we shall see. There we go, good.
Unforgivable.
Oh, you think that's unforgivable? Wait until you see your doppelganger. Engage plus with Nil of all people. You do have to be careful about the Solm guys going around these woods and getting to Nil. Yeah, I definitely think I need some Celestia support around here. Okay, we've got an archer there. I sort of want to head you off before you can potentially reach Nil. Okay, I trust Solm's archers to deal with them before they become a problem. Oh yeah, Ivy always loves to do this. She's really annoying. And we're going to have the Corrupted Wyvern spawn soon, which admittedly Alcris can actually take on decently well. Okay, the rare moment where I do not like Bright Sandstorm playing. But as I said, I definitely trust... Why did you go for the weakened one? Like, your regular halberdiers could have dealt... Oh, I mean, I suppose, you know. But you probably would have taken less damage if you had killed that with the archer and then killed the other one with the, you know... Okay. Ah, right, those... Yeah, that batch of Solm reinforcements from the south, which I believe spawns twice on Maddening, are a huge pain.
Go forth, my sweet corrupted wyverns. Destroy them.
Because they're pretty much only a threat to you, not the Illusions. So yeah, here are the sweet corrupted wyverns, and if you thought the ice wyverns are bad, these ones make miasma. Yeah, that's a thing that exists. Oh, and they're really closing on me. Yeah, this map is definitely kind of an interesting lesson in time pressure, and I really hate how Ivy basically just tries to stall you. Although part of me really wants to just snipe you.
Now a good wind.
Just so I don't have to deal with, you hitting me from above. I don't know if this is... Because, like, the Corrupted Wyverns actually have some... Well, I mean, their accuracy is not the worst thing in the world. Okay.
Lend me your strength.
This could backfire really horribly, but, we'll see. Yes. Oh, actually, wow, your accuracy is way higher than I expected.
Our bonds give me strength.
Oh, but you can canter away. Oh, Tamara's getting close enough for Dark Inferno. Well, I suppose Nell can attempt to get rid of you.
Yeah. Witness my power, Divine One.
He's kind of a little far away right now, but I will give him the message.
Emblem, engage!
I really don't know how well this is going to work. In fact, let me just see. Storm's Eye with Tomahawk. She has 2 revival stones.
Gutsy, aren't you? There we go!
We will see how this goes. I mean, that's kind of possible, I guess.
some fun.
That was a good dodge.
I'm not alone anymore.
And, okay, that only sets that tile on fire, which I probably don't want. So how much am I getting out of effect plus 20? I guess I'm getting... Oh, right, no, I just get the standard 20 out of my, So, like, how dodgy does that make me? Probably not dodgy enough. Especially when there's a sniper down there. And I, like, really only need to get hit, like, once, to actually just full on die. No, I think I will use Fortuity. Now, I wonder if Amber versus those Swordmasters, with the Gritlants. So I have 48 attack with the Gritlants. I only have 5 defense. I think he actually does kill them. But I should probably engage with Ike, just in case. Okay, let's see how much damage. So 30 without Ike. With Ike, I take only 12. 12 is still probably a little too much, in my opinion. But I probably want Amber to be closer, though, to Tamara. I wouldn't exactly mind doing Great Ether, though. Okay, let's see what my air squad can do. Your probable only hope of really affecting things with Great Sacrifice, maybe. Yeah, that's just... 77% hit rate? Really? Well, okay, Ivy's probably dead. I bungled that horribly. Yeah, this map, I don't like this map. It always makes me really nervous. I haven't fully grasped how to really handle this effectively. But I guess I can test to see how well I handle the other front. Okay, nobody died on that side, but, so I just have to repeat my moves except not have Ivy die.
A good wind.
All we want is to stop them from reviving the Fell Dragon. Why are you getting in our way?
Well, we just need your bracelet. Nothing personal here. But since Amber is right in front of you, well, we all know by now that you'll get no sympathy from him. Oh, wow, actually, that's pretty solid. Yeah, nice Great Ether there, Amber. Problem is, I don't think that there's a way that I can beat Ivy this turn, even though I really, really, really want to. But, yeah, Madeline still has both her health bars, although there's, like, an enormous horde of stuff around that area, but, okay. Tamara mirror match, is gonna end insanely badly, and remember, she also has Sandstorm. She can still be broken, though, but only by swords. See, I really want to be doing more damage to her, but I kind of need that break here.
No!
70.
Hey, that was nothing!
You're no match for me.
Well, okay, at least I got the hit there. Yeah, at least Tamara is not really a huge threat to people with good resistance, unless she gets right next to them and uses the Silver Lance, which she can for Gregory here. Well, you plus Gregory, I can try and finish off the Sniper, and that might make it a little bit less of an issue to take down Fell Tamara, but, problem is she might be able to Silver Lance Greg from here.
Was that too much?
And in that case, with his slow speed, he's probably dead. But this might end up being one of those some of you may die, but it is a sacrifice I am willing to make situations. Oh, I remember that being frustrating me in my first run of this, actually.
Please.
I'm not even sure I need Great Sacrifice right now. Like, I really just need Madeline heals a little.
Excellent.
I don't know if that means she might be out of quick riposte range, though. I mean, unless I... Bonded Shield there. That's 2 A supports. Cataclysm is still very much an issue, though.
Emblem
If I engage, I'll take less damage from it. I was thinking if my speed got me doubled by Ivy, but she only has, undoubleable weapons anyway. So I'm wondering if maybe I can actually afford to Thoron here? Maybe. Of course, it does give the enemies better accuracy on me. I will say that the Corrupted Wyverns do look pretty cool, at least. Oh boy, okay, time to find out if we die horribly.
I'll protect you.
Okay. Now, does that still make miasma, even though it got guarded? It might still make miasma, even if it got guarded.
Stay back.
Thank you. Although I'm a little more... Hi there.
If you've come to stop the ritual, don't worry. I'll ensure you find nothing but death here. Are you the Divine Dragon? Did the ritual to resurrect you in Lethos actually work?
It's complicated. I'll explain when this battle's over and you're ready to listen to reason.
Or when you're dead, whichever comes first.
It isn't fair. The Divine Dragon is returned to life while Lord Sombron languishes in death. No follower of the Fell Dragon will tolerate this. Illusia will not stand for it. The ritual must be completed. The Fell Dragon's power and glory must be restored. I will see it done with my own hands.
Yeah, she is absolutely nothing like the Ivy we all know and love. Oh yeah, Grasping Void is a thing. Yeah, if you get unlucky with her Grasping Void, she can actually kill you when the combat forecast says she wouldn't. I think I've had that happen before. Now here is the question. See, right now, I'm kind of getting a little more concerned about Tamara than I am about, hi there. Oh, you're a chance hacker, right. Than I am about, Ivy, but we'll see, because Madeline could still very much get splattered. Especially if I forget to equip the... Oh wait, no, I had to use the Silver Axe to take out Tamara's health bar. But I believe that is the only mage. Unfortunately, we are currently in the chain attack zone right now. Oh god, that's actually death, isn't it?
I only have myself to blame. I've been wounded. Apologies, but I have to withdraw.
Yeah, the thing is, though, she's still... I don't really think she's really that great, so... I hate to say I'm fine with that, but it's just... I just don't often get much use out of her. Oh, and of course, you're using that whole ranged weapon chain attack thing that I love using on bosses. Yeah, I'm actually a little concerned of whether I can actually beat Tamara. It's like, that's a lot of enemies that are attacking me right now on Tamara's area. It's like, the whole battle with Illusia in the middle is kind of gone now. It's like, look at this enormous clump of enemies. Right, okay, so you... Okay. Oh, if Nil is seriously the key to actually winning this, that would be incredible. I mean, I do damage with Shine. It's totally possible.
Please,
First things first, though. Yeah. I can only get you with the longbow. See, ideally, I would kill Ivy this turn, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. We shall see. Oh, Grasping Void doesn't matter if you can't hit me. I mean, that's pretty on brand for Ivy, to be honest. Oh, and her Wyvern Riders are full-on on me now. Although with that, I do have much better evasion. I think I'm going to have to still play a little cautiously and just go for the Bonded Shield here. Okay, weirdly, I think I would rather chip off a health bar than kill the corrupted wyvern up there.
What's this? We are much too far from the Solm Desert for a mirage, my dear. Are you truly another Ivy? Marvelous. A bit shy on confidence, perhaps, but we'll work on it. Please tell me I don't sound anything like you. And repeating all my father's mistakes as well. I'm going to have to set you straight. Father? You mean that old failure of a king? He had the gall to try to stop the ritual. Even as a sacrificial offering, he wasn't worth much.
So, Hyacinth got sacrificed in this universe too, but here, Ivy did it herself.
You slew him? Why? For what? You've destroyed Elusia. Is there even anyone left to call you queen?
Of course. Okay, I think I actually do need Irvine here. Let's see if I can squeeze out a win against Temera here without anything horrible happening. I believe that's barely not enough for Amber to finish it. Oh no, it is, but the chain attack has to hit. Alternatively, that could be the safer option. In fact, I haven't even got regular Temera's dialogue, have I? So suppose I can try this then.
Me first! Ciao! Nice to meet you. Me? An illusion? What's the purpose of it? To weaken my resolve? Well, it won't work. Convincing as this likeness may be, I won't be fooled by Fell Dragon magic. Hey, I'm no phony. Though I get why you think that. It's a real shock meeting yourself. I'm surprised too. Can't believe I'm so stuffy in this world, almost like a normal ruler. I think you ought to loosen up a bit. How about we fight it out? Work off some tension? How about I just kill you instead?
I love these instances where voice actors get to talk to themselves as two completely different versions of themselves.
Now Sombra will return. But that's what you wanted, isn't it?
Well, not if we also beat Ivy. Do I... Maybe I do Great Sacrifice. Having everybody on the Solm front fully healed might just save my life. We'll see. Or rather, save their lives.
Watch out!
I trust in you.
Well, yes, I trust in you not to get that 10% bond shield fail rate, which is probably bound to happen sooner or later.
I'll protect you.
Not today, though. Well, not that particular combat. Possibly today, we'll see. You are... Evil Ivy on my Ivy. Twice? Really?
Watch out! I'll protect you.
Oh, okay, there was something here that could double me. Huh, why did Holy Stance activate? That's weird. That certainly couldn't imply anything strange is going on. Oh, no! Oh, wait. Okay, right.
Allow your soul the rest it deserves.
That was insanely lucky. Okay, I probably can't have no right to complain about any bad RNG the rest of this map, because, yeah, that totally saved Ivy right there. Though if she hadn't equipped Thoron, she would have been fine. Speaking of totally saving people, though.
Rest easy now.
Shouldn't you guys be surrendering now? I mean, your leader is down. And it's worth a shot. It's like, this is a cool, like, kind of a cool concept for a battle, but it's just like, it's pretty rough for me, personally. It's, I don't know, maybe this might be my least favorite of the Fell Xenologues overall. That was also pretty lucky. However, I think that general can still reach him.
Nothing short of victory.
Aha!
I fight for my
Thank you so much, Vantage. Oh yeah, the general can still reach him, so if this hits, Greg is dead. Yeah, his luck was bound to run out sooner or later.
This really hurts.
That means he's now currently 2 for 2 in death record, I guess. Well, I restarted that one time he died in the last map. Well, retreated, because people don't die in the Fell Xenologue, but still. Did she just go somewhere even worse for me?
You.
Maybe I need a goddess dance on this side.
I need to get stronger until no one
Can I beat her? Can I beat her? But I double with Excalibur. That puts you down to 23. I still don't know if that's enough. Echo, maybe? Unless I crit one of these, that'd be great. Reprisal. Okay, Reprisal is sort of nice. Put you down to, yeah, again, 23. I do exact... Oh, and I have 99% hit rate. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, there we go. That's over.
Monster! What have you done?
I'm really confused why you would say that. You really have no leg to stand on morally here. 8 turns. That did not feel like 8 turns. But granted, there are like 2 enemy faces every turn in that one.
The battle is decided. Relinquish the bracelets.
Nell, what are you doing? I am on your side. We are bringing our lord, your father, back to life.
If you've even spent like a few minutes around him, you would know why his children all hate him. Just saying.
I never asked you to do so.
Lady Nell, a ritual was indeed taking place in the cathedral. The priest surrendered to our forces, and I have dismantled the altar.
Yes, please just, like, drop 1,000 weights on it and then just burn the remains for good measure.
Splendid work, Mavier.
That ritual was our last hope for Lucia. How could you? I will never forgive you for this. I don't care if you're Lord Sombron's daughter. Soldiers, if there is any strength left in you, kill that woman!
We risk them regrouping if we draw this out. This is your final warning. Give us the bracelets.
Never! I will never hand over Solm's bracelet. If you want it, you'll have to kill me first.
Considering who you're talking to, very poor choice of words.
That is a pity. So be it.
Nell, what are you going to do?
Avert your eyes, Divine One, lest this sight disturb you.
What?
Scream.
I always knew you were a monster. No! Ah!
The bracelets are now ours.
Just, you know, we'll just need to clean a lot of blood off of them.
How could you? Don't you have any feelings?
I did warn you to avert your eyes. We are finished here. Let us be on our way.
How did we get here?
Rest well, Emblem Soren, Emblem Camilla.
This world never did interest me much.
That's kind of amusing given, like, you'd probably enjoy what just happened there, Nell's brutal pragmatism.
However, I do wish we were freed from fighting this pointless war.
But yeah, speaking of pragmatism, Soren would definitely not approve of how pointless a lot of this fighting is.
Is this goodbye already? I had a little more fight in me.
Considering you kind of killed Madeline, yet no, let's stop fighting, please.
Oh well, but next time, I hope we can have a proper chat.
The emblems are safely in slumber. Only one bracelet remains.
Nell, our mission was to take the bracelets. We said nothing about killing Ivy and Tamara. 2 nations' rulers dead. What will become of their subjects now?
I mean, admittedly, that's a good point. We might have accidentally caused a terrible power vacuum there.
I did not kill them. It is impossible to take a life that has already been lost.
What? Explain yourself.
Those were no harmless little humans. Those were the corrupted.
And this is something you can actually figure out way ahead of time if you try using corrupted effective weapons. And, remember what, Holy Stance just activated against? It wasn't just the Royals.
What? No.
The Royals we fought in Firenze and Brodia were the same. They're soldiers as well. All of them.
Every single person we've been fighting so far, they've all been already dead.
You're saying they were all dead?
So are any other humans still alive? Or is it just us?
The common folk I spoke to during my mission in Firenze, were they all corrupted?
We've been fighting a war we had no hope of winning.
Did you know of this as well, Lord Nell?
I had my suspicions, but I was never sure.
So only Nell knew for sure. That's the meaning of the one knows the truth that was in all those opening monologues.
They seemed much the same as they always were. Who could have done something like this?
I do not know when they perished, nor when they became corrupted. They did not seem to be aware of their own condition either.
You should have told us.
I thought it would be best to conceal such an unpleasant truth.
Always making decisions for others. Why not at least discuss this with Nil, or the Winds?
You are right. I apologize. But you come from another world, and you will return to that world when this war is over.
You, meanwhile, have pretty much no home to go to.
I thought to spare you the sight of the corpses of your friends and allies, and you should certainly not be expected to kill them with your own hands.
Yes. Well...
I truly did consider confiding in Nil and the Four Winds. I weighed the idea often, but had I told them, it would have only been a matter of time until you bore the same burden. You are just like the Divine Dragon of this world. You care deeply for your friends. Such strong bonds deserve consideration.
So, what? You did all this to protect me?
Perhaps I did. Either way, I regret my choice. I hope you can accept my apology.
I just realized that a lot of this feels very similar to a common criticism I've seen of Corrin. The fact that all of Corrin's friends and relatives are just doing the dirty work to keep their hands clean. But in this case, it actually feels in character and not like just making sure the avatar stays squeaky clean so the player feels good about themselves.
No. I'm sorry for getting upset. They were your friends, your allies, more than they were mine. You had to watch them die. Not only that, but kill them yourself. That must have been awful. And you put yourself through all that just to protect me. Thank you. I didn't realize how much you take care of everyone, Nell.
Okay. Yep, I'm getting one Dynamite Gal flashbacks because that's exactly what Aaliyah said in the flashback. And that's gonna hurt her a lot. Yep, exactly.
Those words.
Nell, what's the matter?
Do not touch me!
You really hate me, don't you?
Yes. I hate that I ever laid eyes on you. Would that anyone else had answered our prayer.
Nell, please. This is too much.
Lord Nell.
The Divine Dragon of this world was more kind than anyone I have ever known. Protective and caring and brave and strong. Accepting of us, despite our fell dragon blood. We admired the flowers together, and laughed together, and shared so much of ourselves. Every farewell was pain, no matter how brief. And every reunion gave me new life. You said you would be coming home. That very day, I had finally resolved to tell you.
Nell, I'm sorry. I don't...
Why did you have to go and die? I loved you.
And this is why I said that it was in character. Yeah, this is why all the tension. Nell was in love with the version of Aaliyah from her world, and, makes sense why it would be awkward to have somebody who is basically them but not.
You promised you would return. You promised to come home. We sealed the oath with our fingers interlocked. Your hand was warm. And next I felt it, cold. Your demeanor, your words, your kind spirit. They are all reminders of what I lost.
I've been causing you pain just by being here.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
It is not your fault. Even I know that. But the more time I spend near you, the closer my feelings come to what they once were. And that would be unforgivable, because you are not the one I loved.
So that's why you've been so harsh and distant toward the Divine Dragon.
I need to clear my head.
Lady Nell, wait!
It is dangerous for Nell to be out there alone. Winds, would you follow her? I will wait here, where it is safe.
Wait, so you, Nil, are saying that you're gonna send all the bodyguards away, and then it will be safe for you? Okay.
Of course, Lord Nell.
I guess we're gonna have to do a really good job of bondage shielding him.
Nell left the bracelets behind when she stormed off.
Now, why would you do something so monumentally stupid? Well, I mean, I guess she's not thinking straight right now.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Will you not be going after her, Divine One?
I think I should probably stay here.
Perhaps you're right. It is going to be difficult for Nell to return. Vulnerability has never come easily to her. And now she has gone and confessed her love in front of everyone. I am certain she regrets it. It is a good thing the Four Winds are around to coddle her.
You know her so well.
I suppose I do. I am her twin brother, after all. I know all her favorite things, her habits and preoccupations. I know how delicate she can be. But there is one thing I do not know, and am ever so curious about. How will she handle losing the one she cares for most a second time?
Huh?
I really must find out. I hope that is all right with you.
What are you talking about?
Look behind you, Divine One.
Emblem Tiki.
I roused her from her slumber. Surprised? That is why I asked whether you intended to follow my sister. A pity you chose to remain here, with me. And now, farewell, Divine One. I did it! I roused an emblem from slumber! At last, I have a power of my very own! Now I can finally be of use. Now I will no longer be a failure. I must show Nell right away.
That would be ill-advised.
Father!
Continue to play the role of the weakling. Hide your true strength. Outwit the others.
But...
You are capable. Perhaps you are capable of becoming my true heir. Your power even surpasses your twin sisters.
Well then, that just happened. In hindsight, once it became obvious that Nell's shifty behavior was a red herring, it was very clear who the real villain of the Xenologue was. So, join us next time when we find out what the heck happened to Aaliyah and just how we're gonna stop Nil now that he has all the bracelets. See you all then.